Welcome to CityCast Denver. I'm Bree Davies, and here's what Denver's talking about. It's our guide to August in Denver. We're rounding up the best things to do, see, eat, drink, and explore across the Mile High City this month. Joining me today is our Green Chili correspondent, Justine Sandoval. Hi.
Hello.
And one of my favorite regulars to chat politics with, Adrian Felix. Hello.
Hello. Happy to be here.
So before we get into the guide, just a couple other events that I want to mention before we talk about all the events we're going to talk about this month. Join me tonight. I am on this really cool panel. It's called Good Trouble Conversations. And we're going to be watching this documentary called Changing Lanes. And it's a documentary about a situation in Brooklyn, a transit infrastructure situation that is very similar to what's happening here on Alameda. And so if you're interested in that project, I will be on a panel to talk about that. The screening is free, but please RSVP. They promised me if we overflow, which it sounds like we're already overflowing on tickets, they're going to open up a bigger room. So please click the link in the show notes. Come join me for this cool conversation and this cool documentary. And then also later in the month, our producer, Paul Caroli, is going to be part of the Mixed Taste series at MCA. He'll be part of the August 19th event at the Holiday Theater. Paul's presenting a secret topic, but he promises it's Blucifer related. And he will be going up against our friend, Westward editor emeritus, Patty Calhoun, who's going to be talking about the old nuclear weapons plant, Rocky Flats. My friend, Justine, I know your homies, Bobby Lefebvre, he puts together this amazing series for MCA Denver. He's going to be leading the discussion, and it blends two unique topics into this broader theme. Tickets and more info in the show notes for that. And now let's talk about our picks for August. Our first category, Adrian, do you want to start us off for the guide? Our first category, something to do or see in August in Denver.
Something to do or see. Oh, yes. I chose Roll Denver. So this is like all of my picks this day are like entirely self-serving. The thing is with August is that, yes, it's Leo season, but it's also the lead up to Virgo season, which Bree and myself are very infamous Virgos.
I do love a Virgo.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. We're hard to be. We're hard to be loved. I'll tell you that.
You're divas. Isn't Beyonce a Virgo?
Yes.
Yes,
so
very
yeah,
famously. Yes.
Amy Winehouse also. Yep.
Yep. So my favorite thing to do during my birthday season is to go roller skating. And so Real Works hosts a monthly skate. It's called Roll. And it happens, I want to say, the third Friday of every month. And it's always themed. They haven't announced the theme of this month's Roll, but it's always been fun. Sometimes it's neon colored. Sometimes it's after movies. Sometimes it's like a certain decade. So it's like my favorite thing to do. The thing is that obviously it's adults only because it is in a club, but they do offer like classes so that if you're like not a good skater, and most of my friends do not know how to skate, it's a thing.
Fair.
So I'll say, if you go with me, you're going to have to like get it together. Like you cannot hold on to me the entire skate. My good friend, Emma Bleesner, I went with her once and I learned my lesson because she held my arm the entire time. And I was like,
Can I tell you I'm friends with Emma because I'm friends with her dad, Mark?
Really? Okay. Love it. Yeah.
Shout out Emma and Mark. Hey.
I know Emma from the north side.
Emma from the north
my
side.
Sister.
She's like, one of my best friends. And so I learned with her that like, if you don't know how to skate, baby, don't come with me. But they do offer lessons before the actual skate starts.
So show up a little early for that part, and then we can meet you to skate.
Exactly. And then also they do serve drinks on the floor while you skate, and they offer it in sippy cups so that you don't have to worry about when you biff your ass on the ground and spilling your drink everywhere, although it does happen from time to time. But it's
so
like
smart.
it's my favorite thing to do. So like this entire episode is going to be self-serving in that sense.
I love it. Justine, are you a roller skater?
Well, I used to go to Roller Express on Huron Street, 84th and Huron back in the day. Every Friday, Saturday was like teen time. I didn't get to stay. My mom was like, your ass ain't staying all night. But you would wear your best Nike jacket and your scrunchie and hold your booze scrunchie would hold on to your scrunchie. But
Oh
I have not
my
been in a while, but
God.
I like live right by tracks. So I love the roller skating nights. And
I
I
love
was going
it.
to ask if they still had the sippy cups because that is also just like the best
They do. And
adult sippy cup.
what I will say is that if you go to rolldenver.com and you sign up for their email, they do comp tickets here and there with a special promo code if you're on their email list.
Oh.
And if you don't have your own skates, they do allow rentals. It's a
Oh,
$10 like entry free and rental.
awesome. Okay. My best friend grew up in Brighton, so Wagon Wheel roller skating rink was
uh,
my spot.
Mhm.
Personally, it has a giant tree growing through the middle of the skating rink. It's still there. It's still awesome. But I love the themes of roll. But I do have to say, Adrian, knowing how you show up for Halloween, if someone is going to show up and try to hang out anywhere near you, they better have followed the theme.
Yes, I'm super serious about it. I don't like if anything is themed, I prefer to go like
Yes.
to the
oh yeah.
tens, like go
Do
to
it.
the theme. And it's like it could be a dinner party and you need to dress up. I'm the type that is judging you if you don't follow those
Yeah.
rules. Like it's
No,
a
I love a
thing.
theme. I need a theme.
Yeah, it
It like
helps.
makes it 10 times better.
Well,
It's
and
helpful.
Justine's been to like my Halloween party before with Emma because we host one every year, so she knows.
Oh
Like,
my
Yeah.
God. Now I
Come correct or don't come at all.
yeah.
Okay, I love it. Justine, what's your thing to do or see this month in August?
So in August, mine starts out on the first day of August, this particular event. My friend Joshua Randy Abeta is releasing his new album. He has a new solo project. He's one of the founding members of Los Mocochetes, but he had stepped
Yes.
away to work on a lot of his own projects and some of his outreach and his community work he does. But he is releasing a solo project this Saturday at Dazzle.
Oh,
I
fun.
love Dazzle. Like Dazzle is just I went recently to see a jazz set of Nirvana songs. Really cool date night. And they have this really great date night package you can get. And it's like
Ooh.
a bottle of wine, red, white, or bubbles, cheese plate, and dessert. And it's just so cute. So
Sounds
even if
so
you can't
good.
make it to Little Pignon's solo project, checking out Dazzle is always a good
It's
time,
worth it.
especially in this August heat. And there's just
Yes.
all shows going on during the week. But yeah, back to Little Pignon's release party. It's this weekend at 9 p.m. The doors are at 7:30, so you can come early and listen to some music. Kuvo is one of the hosts of the event, and tickets range from $18 to $30. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting, and I really just Josh was great. I'm really excited to see this project coming out.
Yeah.
But anytime this month in August, it's still hot as hell outside. An evening at Dazzle, it's just a great venue.
Yeah, he's been working on this project for a long time. Again, like you mentioned, Justina, Josh was one of the founding members of Los Mocochetes. He stepped away from that. But if you like that music, you should check out this version of the work that he does. It's very different, but I think folks will enjoy it. He's been working for like over 2 years, I think, on this project in particular. So definitely worth checking out. I'm going to piggyback off that and recommend another show for my August event. It's called Feed American. It's a fundraiser for Denver Food Rescue. If you're not familiar, Denver Food Rescue is a nonprofit food justice and food distribution organization, and they rescue over 700,000 pounds of fresh, nutritious foods every year and distribute that to over 200,000 Denverites across the city. This is one of the many organizations that sort of flips this food pantry model on its head by offering choice and access to fresh produce, protein, starches, and other goods that the community needs in a way that is not necessarily like the sort of charity model, and it's more of a equitable access model. And also, they're saving fresh food in this weird capitalist system we work in where we throw away food every day, which is wild. But they do this really amazing thing where they save it from being thrown away. It's still perfectly good. Get it out to our neighbors. And this event, Feed American, is on Sunday, August 30th at 5 p.m. It's an all-ages show at the High Dive, and it is a play on Bleed American, which is Jimmy Eat World's seminal 2001 album. And so this cool, I have my friend Danny's, I think he's in this band. It's called Blink 90210. And they're sort of like an emo pop punk cover band, but they're doing Bleed American, I believe, in full at this show. And for $15, you get to see that band. You get to, there's another guest band called Spiderland playing. And then that money goes to Denver Food Rescue. You can bring canned food donations as well. Like I said, this is all ages. It's at the High Dive. Shout out to Maddie and Maggie and Marika and everybody at the High Dive. This is one of my favorite local venues. I was there for Blucifer Fest. Just a place full of sweethearts doing good work in this city, supporting Denver Food Rescue. It's it's 5 p.m. It's an early show on a Sunday. If you've got kids or you're just an early to bed person, go hang out with some Food Rescue folks and enjoy a really great album that I can't believe is 25 years old. Oh my God, I'm so old.
Well, I'm going to say I appreciate that you give like family oriented stuff because it's never top of mind for me. I'm going to be honest. Like every
Fair.
time this is the second time I want to say that I've done the monthly guide and none of it is ever family oriented. I'm like, F them kids, but I so appreciate that you think about that.
We need, our listeners are a little bit of everybody. So we
Yeah.
got to give options for everybody,
Exactly.
This episode is brought to you by the Colorado Lottery. Did you know Colorado is turning 150 this year? The Colorado Lottery is celebrating this big birthday with 3 new prize-packed scratch games. Check out the new $5 150th birthday scratch game loaded with cash prizes, the $3 winning country scratch game with a top prize of $30,000, and the $10 Colorado Gold Rush scratch game with a top prize of $250,000. That's $250,000 that could be yours. Did you know that every game from the Colorado Lottery directly gives back to Colorado's great outdoors? Since 1985, the Colorado Lottery has given more than $3.7 billion back to parks, trails, open spaces, and recreation projects across the state. Profits from the sales of these games are distributed to voter-selected groups like Great Outdoors Colorado, the Conservation Trust Fund, Colorado Parks and Wildlife, and more. Celebrate the Centennial State's 150th birthday this year with the Colorado Lottery's special celebration scratch games. Must be 18 to play. Visit coloradolottery.com to learn more. That's coloradolottery.com. This episode is brought to you by the Colfax Avenue Business Improvement District. Celebrate Indie Week on Colfax now through August 1st with shopping, dining, drinks, fitness, karaoke, and specials at independent businesses throughout the district. Pick up a limited edition Colfax Colorado 150 canvas tote bag at Savage O Coffee and Ice Cream to unlock discounts at participating businesses, including Voodoo Donuts, Satellite Bar, X Bar, DNVR Bar, Ma's Kitchen, and more. Dude, you can even stop by the legendary Bound by Design or see the fab folks at Lemur Inc. for a Colfax flash tattoo. What? Enjoy karaoke at Pete's Satire Lounge and explore Ogden Street businesses such as Balanced Route and the Corner Beat. Visit colfaxab.com/indie-week for the latest participating businesses, tote discounts, events, and Fax Pass specials. That's colfaxab.com/indie-week. So our next category is something to eat or drink in and around the Mile High City. Justine, you want to go?
Sure. So I suggest that this month you check out a little coffee shop I discovered called Scream and Sugar. And they're actually right next to the Brutal Poodle off like Acoma, like I think it's 1974 South Acoma. But it's a really cool coffee shop that it's like horror themed. And the reason why I decided to go there is I went to the store the other day and they already have Halloween stuff out. And I usually hate that. Like,
Yeah, me too.
as a kid, the end of summer was like traumatic for me because I know it's time to go back to school. And I love summer. I don't ever want it to be over. But it's too damn hot this year. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to embrace some fall vibes and go check out this coffee shop and embrace Summerween is what I believe they're calling it now to manifest some cool vibes. But it's a really great coffee shop. Like the horror theme is really cool.
Scream and
but
Sugar. That's so cute.
Scream
I
and
love it.
Sugar. And their matcha is delicious. I went and got another one today. We tried it earlier this week.
Cute
but
little branding too if you like
Yes.
spiders.
even like
Cute.
all the the themes of the drinks are all horror themed, very creative, and the staff there is incredibly nice and super helpful and was explaining like they're for real baristas in there. It's not just like a gimmick thing coffee shop. They're like making really great coffee in there. And it's also connected to the Creepatorium, which
Yes,
is
I was going to ask. Cool.
Yes, it's so cool. And it's just
It's a
like
great venue.
a totally great area with they have a tattoo shop in there, and then they have a market that sells like horror themed items, creepy spooky oddities, but just very cool, off the beaten path. And I know everybody loves, can't wait for pumpkin spice latte season. I'm not exactly that type of
not either.
basic.
Me
So,
neither.
you
None of us none of us are that
No.
kind of basic gal. But if you
No.
are,
But if you want to if you like the spooky vibes, like this is a place to go, and it's really cool. And yeah, they had a lot of different varieties of drinks, and it's definitely
love
the
it.
place.
Are you a matcha girly?
You know what? No.
Oh.
I mean, not like in the way that everybody's like super
she's trying it. She's
matcha.
out
I
here.
like matcha, and I've drank it before, but I never really got it. I've had my stomach's been a little anti-caffeine this week, so I was like, we're gonna have matcha instead of coffee.
Yeah,
Tone it down.
because I am a matcha girly. So
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, I never pegged you, I guess, as a matcha girly,
Oh.
but it's because you're not. And that's okay.
No, yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
I love matcha, but I'm like for real, just cold brew, black, no room.
no,
I drink black coffee, no room. So when
Wow.
when I get fancy, I go a little matcha. Like this one's lavender with some oat milk, honey. So
Yum.
yeah, when I do spice it up, I go for it.
I'm gonna check this place out because I've talked about this before. Obviously, I think Halloween is very millennial coded, and this is how I know I'm not a millennial because I'm very Christmas coded myself. But my son is a Halloween coded gentleman. He is 5, and he would love this place. He likes
Oh, yeah.
anything spooky, like Halloweeny. He can't wait for Halloween. So we're gonna have to check out Screaming Sugar.
My favorite holiday is Easter,
The only
but
reason.
not for the religious thing. Is
Good
I really
candy.
like bunnies, I like eggs, and I love a ham. Oh my god! So yeah,
I would say that as an adult, I like Halloween, but as a kid, I'm very easily spooked. And I say this
Same.
it's very embarrassing. When I am scared, I pee my pants. I've done it multiple times in my life. It's one of the most embarrassing things about me. If I
Aw,
get
I'm
scared,
sorry.
I pee my pants. So
You're not risky.
No. That's why it's like my Halloween parties are cute. Do not come like just like
no,
a
I'm
killer
with you.
or
But no
something
shame,
scary.
no shame. No shame.
No shame.
Okay, Adrian, then what's your eat or drink for this month?
Okay, again, entirely self-serving. It's like I'm putting this out there so that my family and friends can understand that I would like to be taken here for my birthday. It is Venice Restaurant and Wine Bar, which is across the street from Union Station. It is my favorite Italian place in the sense. It's like a little upscale. We've had this conversation, Brie, about
Yes.
lechugas. We love our lechugas.
Yeah, but you're a fancy girl who wants to go on a nice date.
Yes, and so obviously it's like a great selection of Italian foods. The menu is very I want to say that most of the food is written in Italian and then the descriptions are in English. So if you need help saying the words, the waiters are usually very good at helping
good.
you navigate the menu. But I would say the spaghetti is easily my favorite, but I'll eat anything Italian. And best of all, I basically, like any upscale restaurant, I'm going to judge you by your desserts, and they do have one of the best creme brulees in the city of Denver, which it's my favorite
Ooh.
dessert, and so I'm judging you
Same.
based off of that. But in terms of not just good food, they also do have a very fantastic selection of wine. Now, I am a snob. And in particular, when it comes to wines, not because I believe that you should have the most expensive bottle, but I just know what I like, right?
Good.
I like a Malbec. I like a Shiraz. I like a Petite Syrah. So they have a fantastic selection. So I'm just like I said, I'm putting it out there so that my family gets the hint that this is where I'd like to go for my birthday.
You had me at creme brulee. I'm a custard person. Flan, creme brulee, those are my favorite desserts. So I would go there just for that.
So I am not a flan guy, and I'm Puerto Rican, so I feel like my Puerto Rican family is like shame.
I know, I'm
shame.
like,
Because
I understand.
Yeah,
It's different.
it's like something about the texture of flan that I think
Not
I
quite
find
here.
a little. It's not quite a pudding, or it's something about it. But I am definitely a creme brulee guy. But I will say, if the sugar on top is overly burnt, it's ruined.
It's done. I get that. It's a very it's a very specific middle point you have to get to with that. Ooh, I'm going to check that place out.
I'm just shocked you've never been there. But what I will say is that it is kind of like you need to dress up a little bit. So don't go in like
Good to
your
know.
jeans and a t-shirt. You kind of need to wear a button up and slacks or a nice,
Don't go in your John Elway jersey and your pressed white jeans, Justine.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. It doesn't get fancier than white jeans and an Elway jersey.
Well, I'm going to recommend a little night in Wash Park. I actually did this the other night. It was fantastic. Our friend Mitch was in town. I just have to tell this quick story because it's so cute. Mitch and my husband, their moms met in pregnancy aerobics class. So they've been friends since before they were born. It's like the cutest thing I've ever seen. Their moms were pregnant. Their birthdays are like 2 days apart. And when he comes back to town, he lives in LA now. We always go and we hang out with his mom and him and her husband, Don, who's awesome, and get dinner in Wash Park. And this time around, we went to Homegrown Tap and Dough, which I hadn't been to yet. We had the Pigs and Pears pizza, which is roasted garlic, mozzarella, Parmesan, goat cheese, butternut squash, pear, candied bacon, arugula, and balsamic drizzle. Delicious. I would say my favorite thing, though, about this place was the patio was beautiful.
Ooh.
And they have, I think it's an old gas station because they have one of those old, it's like sort of like an old tiny building on the premises. And they've put a bunch of video games in there that are free. For the kids. It's genius because kids just go in there and play and you can sit and have a drink and talk, be adults and chat. And so we did Homegrown Tap and Dough, and then we walked a little 10-minute walk down to Bonnie Bray Ice Cream, celebrating its 40th anniversary this summer. I am such a sucker for Bonnie Bray. The building is beautiful. I mean, it's old. It's just quintessential old school Denver, old school ice cream parlor, complete, teenagers running the place, which is always like my favorite sign. I'm like, this is where I want to be on a summer night, is where the teenagers are like working and hanging out, having their summer jobs. I had a lavender lemon sorbet. It was delicious.
Ooh.
And we just sat out on the cement. They have like great little tables out there. Unfortunately, you have to sit and look at where Bonnie Bray Tavern used to be. That part made me a little bit sad, but the Bonnie Bray ice cream building itself is just so beautiful that it's just like, it feels so good to just sit outside, have some ice cream, and again, just like have that time to like sit and talk. And I just had a lovely night between Homegrown Tap and Dough and Bonnie Bray ice cream. It was the perfect like 3 hours of chill. It was lovely.
Yeah.
So that's
there's nothing
recommendation.
like some ice cream on a summer night in Colorado. And whenever I think of like ice cream shop, that's the first place I think of is Bonnie Bray.
It looks like an ice cream shop. It's red and white. Yeah. It's got a counter. Like
I was gonna say, I'm looking at the pictures online right now, and it looks very like traditional, classic. Like
it's so cute.
Yeah.
They have a little train that runs along the top of it on the inside, which keeps kids interested forever too. It's just perfect. Okay, we're going to take one more break, and when we come back, our secret special third topic for August. Okay, our third category for August is how to beat the heat. We've not talked about it here really, but we've kind of alluded to it based on some of our choices. It is hot AF here.
Oh my God.
It is going to continue to be this way probably through
and August
September.
is the worst. Yeah, August is the worst though.
Yeah.
The worst.
The
so
worst.
This category, as usual, very broad, somewhere to beat the heat. Adrian, what's your pick for beating the heat in August in Denver?
So I think my favorite thing to do in particular with August is to go paddleboarding, specifically Big Soda Lake in Lakewood. So it's just like a 30-minute drive from here. But in particular because, I feel like a lot of kids and families will go to swimming pools over the summer. And the thing is with that vibe is that it's often hectic. It's kids splashing and screaming, where at this point I think like families are preparing for the madness of kids returning to school and like super busy schedules. So for me, it's like the serenity of being on a lake, which tends to be a lot cooler. It's like you can get in the water, but you don't have to. But I would suggest paddleboarding. The nice thing about Bear Creek Lake is that they do offer like rentals so that you can rent a paddleboard. What I will say is that I think they also offer kayaks. Don't do the double. In particular with me, I am like infamous for flipping them over. One time I did. And it was like in the middle of the lake, and I was with friends, so they were able to help me out. But I flipped a double one, like with my friend in it, and it was my fault. I will admit it that like a wave hit weird, and I flipped us over. But it took us like 2 hours to get like figured out, and they had already closed, and they were so upset, and they were like, "Why did you take 2 hours to return?" I was like, "Because I flipped it over in the
stuck.
we got stuck. I flipped it over, and none of your people that are like supposed to help us were here to help us, and they felt so bad." And I was like,
no.
I was just drowning in the middle of the lake. That's fine.
I'm fine though.
I'm fine. I was like trying to take this serene, graceful little like, kayak with my friends in the middle of the lake, and it was awful. But I learned my lesson.
So paddleboarding is the way to go.
Do the paddleboard,
keep it
please, because
chill.
that is how you can enjoy the chill without it being so disastrous. But that is my recommendation. And I want to say that they'll give you a paddleboard rental for, I think, about $30. And then you're able to book online, which makes it so much easier. But that's my recommendation, is like be prepared for the madness of kids returning to school, which not my problem, but certainly something
Definitely
I'm
mine,
sure
but not yours. Justine, you're an outdoor homegirl. Are you a kayaker or a paddleboarder?
I have a kayak and
I
I
believe it.
love my kayak, but it is like I do enjoy going to Bear Creek because you can rent. Because sometimes, like when I'm just going alone, I can't lift that thing on my car.
wanna drag
and
it,
do
yeah.
all. I'm like, if it's already there and I can jump in, then I'm all about it. But like
I love
my
it.
thing is, I love to river rot.
Okay,
You know,
I
like-
love that too, though.
Yeah.
I love that.
Bed
River
rotting.
rot, you said? Just like lay in
River
the river?
rot is what you do in the summer. You go find a place in the creek, particularly Bear Creek. I like, there's a little secret spot I have. I take my little floaty, or I just put my chair in the middle of the river and sit there and have
Oh,
a
I
drink,
love that.
listen to music. My little English bulldog is obsessed with swimming. So we take
my
her
God.
swimming all the time.
That's so cute. Well, Justine, what's your pick for this month for beating the heat?
So one of the things that's really been on my mind besides the heat is how bad the pollution has been.
Yes.
So, and I've been suffering with my breathing. The dog, she can't breathe either. So we've been trying to stay inside as much as we possibly can. So I've been hearing about this International Church of Cannabis and their laser light show that they do.
Ooh.
And so there's a 30 to 45 minute immersive like projection laser show that they do. And it's inside of it goes along with meditation. So let me give you a pre-warning. I've never been here. And so I don't know if I'm sending you to some cult thing. My bad.
No, I feel like
Scientology.
I've heard from folks going before. It's not that. It's just like, they
Yeah,
have
it's
different
just
kinds of
relaxing.
programming there. Yes. Yeah.
But I plan on going. But before I want to give my disclaimer. If you go and you've got sucked into Scientology or something, my bad. I just thought we were going to go
Scientology.
meditate.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I've heard a lot of different kinds of cool things happening
Okay. No, well, International Church of Cannabis.
there. Okay.
You cannot consume on site, so come high already if that's part of your
Come prepared. Come prepared
what you
however
want to
you
do.
wish.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
yeah, it's an old historic church, 400 South Logan Street, and it starts every 20 minutes past the hour, and it's $25 per person. But they also have like an arcade, and like you could, if you really like old architecture, you could check out the rest of the building, hang out there, cool off, take a break, meditate, and do this really cool sensory one of a kind show. And
Love
then,
it.
after that, finds another place to go in and cool off. But I just thought it sounded really cool, and I've been hearing a lot about it. And so I think it'd be something worth checking out, somewhere that's inside and cool. And yeah.
I'm with you. I'm going inside as well. My pick for beating the heat is just your local Denver Public Library branch. I think, especially in the state that this country is in, the fact that the library does so much incredible programming for our communities every day just like blows my mind kind of. It gives me hope. But just every branch has different things happening. And my son last week was at the Woodbury branch for the kids Lego club. And it's just kids get together and build Legos together. And like, there's a lot of things oriented towards children, but there's also things for seniors. There's also things, for crafters, for anybody. So if you check out any local library branch, they usually have a catalog or a calendar of different things happening all month long. And so it's like, it's accessible, it's free, Again, they are all over the city. And the other thing I do want to recommend in relationship to this is I'm sad I will be out of town, but we're doing One Book, One Denver again this August. The book will be revealed, I believe, August 7th. And there's a big celebration. There's so many cool people performing at One Book, One Denver. And also, full disclosure, they are a sponsor of this show. So I just want to make that clear. But I was just looking over it for One Book, One Denver, and it's like my friend Susie Q. Smith is going to be performing, and my friend Wes Watkins is going to be performing. These are some of the greatest like artists that live in this city right now are going to be part of this event. And I just recently got into reading, you guys, because I got a Kindle. So
Ooh, look at you.
I'm on my third book in 2 months, which is more than I read last year.
Okay.
So I'm impressed with myself. But thinking about reading something along with everybody else and then having the space to discuss it is just so cool. So check out One Book, One Denver, but also just check out your Denver Public Library branch and see what they got going on because it is always air conditioned and free.
What was the proposition that Denver passed a couple years ago to like kind of expand the money that libraries receive so that they have so that they could like expand their opening hours? Because I remember when I was president of the Denver Democrats or the Young Denver Democrats that they had approached me to like get an endorsement because they wanted to expand the hours of what they were open. And I remember when we sat down and they kind of really went through like all of the different resources that libraries actually provide to the community and how important it was. It was like such an immediate yes. Like, of course, we want this for our families, our community, and like our kids to be able to enjoy a library and at longer hours. So I'm not sure when that took place. It was a few years ago.
Either. But I know like some libraries were closed because of the funding situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some have been reopened, like our branch, the Barnum branch has just recently been reopened after it got renovated and it looks beautiful. But I'll check into that. So definitely check the hours for your library. But again, I mean, so many of my good friends are librarians and they bring so much cool stuff and it's free. It's part of living in this city. So
I love the library. I loved Woodbury Library. That's my library.
It's a Northside library. It's so beautiful.
And it's haunted. Bring it all
is
back together.
I'll have to look into that.
I know. I was going to say haunted by what?
They told us when we were little, it's the maintenance man who kept the heater on at night died down there and he haunts it.
Oh my God. I wonder if they do any ghost tours. I know we've got librarians listening. If you're a Woodbury branch librarian, give us a call. Let us know what's going on. Hey, also give us a call. If you have stuff happening this August you want folks to know about or you're excited about doing, give us a call, 720-500-5418. You can leave us a voicemail or send us a text. Also, as always, we have more events and all kinds of things happening throughout the city, throughout the year, especially this month. If you go to denver.citycast.fm, you can see that. I think we have a special guide too that we'll be releasing from one of our other contributors, Joshua Emerson. So watch your inbox for that. You guys, this was so fun as always, but thank you for bringing such great picks for August. I appreciate you both.
Thank you.
That's all for today here on CityCast Denver. Our producers this week were Paul Caroli, Olivia Jewel Love, Whitney Pastoric, and Francisco Kilgore. Adrian Gonzalez is our post-producer. Michelle Polizzi and Lizzie Goldsmith write our morning newsletter. I'm Bree Davies, your host. Our music is by Los Mocochetes with additional mixing by Tyler Lindgren. Our ad music is by Cuba Quartet, courtesy of epidemicsound.com. If you haven't already, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and tell the best roller skater you know about us next time you see them. You can support this show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Denver neighbor today at membership.citycast.fm. You can sign up for our daily newsletter and learn more about us at denver.citycast.fm. See you next week. I was too afraid to watch the Thriller music video, Michael Jackson Thriller music video when I was a kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Which you could rent from the video store. We used to rent it from the video store on Halloween.
I used to rent the Janet Jackson video. It was like the compilation of all her videos, and we'd practice doing the dances.
I'm a Rhythm Nation girl forever. Oh, hey, Denver. It's Bree. Every day on this podcast, I try to ask questions that no one else in town is asking. I mean, I've been in the local news world for a long time because I'm nosy, but it's also because I love learning new stuff about our city, our people, and our culture. And I love sharing that knowledge with anyone who will listen. Ask my friends. I get real excited about Denver. And And I think you do too. So if this podcast has ever sparked your curiosity or given you something smart to share at a family dinner or with your book club or your bandmates, here's what you should do. Support this show by becoming a member of our CityCast Denver Neighbors program. Our membership program costs just $10 a month or $100 a year, and it comes with some great benefits. But most importantly, your membership helps make sure I can keep being nosy and getting you the answers that actually matter. I think being curious about our city makes us all better neighbors. Go to membership.citycast.fm/Denver to read about member benefits and join now. That's membership.citycast.fm/Denver. Thanks for your support.